In this video I'm going to be installing the worn 9.5 cti-s winch in the front bumper of the Jeep. First thing you want to do is take some Allens and tighten up the bolts on the winch because sometimes they're loose from the factory. Mount the aluminum fair lead to the front of the bumper. Be sure it lines up so that the rope will not drag on the inner edge of the bumper. Slide the nuts into the base of the winch and place tape over them so that they will not fall out. Run your rope through the fair lead and then under and around the spool. Attach the rope using Loctite and the provided Allen bolt. Be sure your rope spools from the bottom of the spool. Drop the winch down onto the winch plate, line it up, and bolt it in place. Run your wires through the grill into the battery, avoiding all moving parts. I ran my positive under my airbox into the positive battery terminal. I ran my negative along the sidewall and to the negative battery terminal. Attach the leads directly to the battery. Connect the hook to the end of the rope by first installing the rope coupler, then the hook. To spool the remaining rope onto the winch drum, choose a flat location that is large enough to run out the entire length of the rope. Attach the hook end of the rope to a suitable anchor point and back the vehicle away from the anchor point, leaving approximately 6 feet of rope lying on the ground. Connect the remote control to the winch. Standing approximately 8 feet away from the winch, power in the winch until there are 10 wraps on the winch drum. Disconnect the remote control from the winch. Hold tension on the rope with one hand. Carefully push the rope to the side of the drum where the rope is attached so that there are no gaps between the coils on the drum. If there is still rope laying on the ground, back the vehicle away until the rope is off the ground. Start the vehicle and place the transmission in neutral. Release the parking brake while applying moderate brake pedal pressure. Power the winch remote in. After winching for approximately 6 feet, stop winching. Slowly let up off the brake pedal and then apply the parking brake. This will ensure that there is no load on the winch rope. Then place the transmission in park or gear and turn the vehicle off. Exit the vehicle and inspect the winch rope. If the rope is sinking, power the rope out and repeat the steps from the beginning with more brake pedal pressure. Once you are convinced the rope is winding off the winch properly, return to the vehicle. Repeat these steps until the vehicle is within 6 feet of the winch anchor. Once within 6 feet, slowly let off the brake pedal, then apply the parking brake. This will ensure that there is no load on the winch rope. Then place the transmission in park, turn the vehicle off, and exit the vehicle. Disconnect the hook from the anchor while holding on to the supplied hook strap. Hold tension on the winch rope and slowly power in the winch by pulsing the power until the hook is within 3 feet of the fair lead. Stop winching in and attach the hook to a suitable anchor point on the vehicle. Power in the remaining slack into the winch by pulsing the power in on the remote until there is minimal slack in the winch rope. The products used in the Stock to Rock series can be purchased from these vendors.